Every eighth grader failed state math test at LeBron James backed ipromise school. Akron, Ohio. Not a single eighth grader at LeBron James ipromise school in Akron, Ohio has passed state math tests in 3 years, according to data presented at a local school board meeting. The school, which instructs low achieving students in grades 2 through 8, previously received $1.4 million from the LeBron James Foundation, its parent organization. For 3 years, not one child passed the state test in math. Not one. For 3 years, school board member Valerie McKittrick asked during the review of test data from 2022 and 2023 school year. I believe the pandemic has an impact, but it also has an impact on the non-selected kids, as well as the numbers that we're seeing here will suggest that my non-selected kids who don't have the same numbers of resources are actually performing better. And I'm just trying to understand why. I think it's fair to ask that question, he said. So we're going to actually look at the data a little bit. Okay. So it says in its most recent report cards, the state gave ipromise just 1 star out of a possible 5, indicating the school needs significant support to meet state standards in academic achievement. Okay. So here are the scores. Okay. For 3rd grade, 6.6% proficiency in English language arts and 11.5 in math. Y'all, it gets worse. 4th grade, 5.9% in English language arts, 9.9 math. 5th grade, 7.1% in English language arts, 1% in math, 4% in science. Y'all. 6th grade, 3.1 in English language arts, 0 in math. 7th, 8.2 in English language arts, and 1% in math. It decreases significantly, pretty much. What? I mean, everything, it gets worse as it gets on. Now, some comments can be made saying like, okay, because they're low achieving. So you're talking about like your low income people who come from like a broken household, and has all those kind of issues going on. Yes, you can say that. I feel like a lot of it is drive. Yes, it is resources. Okay. Resources is a huge thing, but a lot of it is drive, because that's why you have some students and some kids who would come from terrible backgrounds, just absolutely trash backgrounds. And then they're like a child genius, or they're becoming an engineer or whatever, So it really just matters how much effort this own kid is putting in. You could give people all the resources. What's the whole saying? You could bring a horse to the river, but you can't force them to drink. You could give them everything that there is to give them. But if they're not willing to actually put in the work, and like I said, they're low achievers, so they're probably from troubled homes, broken homes, whatever, which I get. But at the same time, you have to also put in the work. It's equivalent to, I would be up at school and you would have those people who just love to disrupt classes, always want to, just be the center of attention and everything. You have to ignore those kind of people, block those kind of people, block those distractions out, and work on what's actually important. That's what really needs to be happening. And obviously it's not. And it's just progressively getting worse. I also wonder, because the scores were so low in 2nd grade, I also wonder, or I guess it was 3rd grade, also wonder like, okay, are these teachers competent? Because if you're competent, they wouldn't be at, we're starting at 3rd grade. If you're competent, only 6.6% is efficient in English. What? 3rd grade? I don't know. Okay. 4th grade, 5.9%. Really? 11.5 in math? None of this is good at all. So I wonder the credibility of some of these teachers. And I get it, you gotta have the homework or whatnot. I personally don't like public schools. Um, I've gone to them, of course, all of them. I just don't like public schools because I just feel like there's too many distractions, and these people are already at a high risk, anyways. So you add that on to everything that's going on, but I don't know. I feel like you have to take accountability for yourself as well. You know, because you start looking at the eighth graders, seventh graders, sixth grade, and it's like, okay, third grader, fourth, fifth, we're not using that. Oh, I got a broken home. Bull. Nah, you got to start learning some stuff. So I wonder, like, are the teachers just there and they're like, whatever, like, I'm not even going to even waste my time with y'all. So I'm very curious about that, but this is crazy. Hey, I greatly appreciate if you could support me. Simply go to ebay.com. In the search bar, type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then support me. I have a wide variety of items on there, many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, such as candles, soaps, bath bombs, essential oil blends, so much. I even have some men's ties and comic books on there. Definitely support me, and do not forget to like and subscribe. And now, I appreciate it.